Okay, so first few things we're probably gonna start doing is unboxing of these guys. This is cool. So the problem is it's very expensive. I looked into trying to buy some and we're already spending a lot of money. I couldn't justify some of the big brands. So Companion has this one. Initially I looked at the 40 amp hour, which had some good reviews. However, I don't know, if we're gonna do this setup, may as well go with the big one. I couldn't find too many reviews on this big one. I think I found one review for this and one review for this, so why not do a review of these guys? So let's get into it and see how we go. All right, so what we might do is I might leave this for a separate video, and I'll pop this down here. This one, it cost on special $999, so $1,000. It's a lot of money, but rather than having lots of AGL deep cycle batteries, and I've had them before, and if you don't charge them enough they can die, so you know, these ones you still got to charge them, you still got to do a bit of maintenance, but from what I hear, not as much. The big benefit of these guys is that they're so much lighter and easier to carry around. So let's get it out. Get rid of these foamy things. Oh. Voila. All right. Cool. So this guy, I think that's, I don't know, that's the back, that's the front. Yeah, so how much does it weigh? It weighs 6.8 kilograms. This weighs, so easy to lift up, carry around. Look at it. I mean, how easy is that? Don't know. Comes with a few things here, so that's obviously your 240 volt charging. This one here is your Anderson plug. So this guy here, Anderson here, solar panel. I don't know what this is, like a mini Anderson. So that guy will go in the front, back, into here for your input. So how does that actually work? Aha, there you go. So apparently this has its own controller, its own solar power control-y thing. Can't remember what they're called, but either way, it's already inbuilt in the system. So the problem with that is you have to have a solar panel that doesn't have that controller in it. I couldn't buy one from where I went and purchased this. They told me they didn't sell those ones. But I happen to have an old solar panel from years ago when we did initially have the tent set up. So it had the MPPT or whatever it's called as a separate connector. So I should be able to take that off and charge the solar panels directly into here. So I'm going to try that in a little while. In the meantime, we'll go through these other guys. So same deal, you've got a 12 volt with that little mini Anderson there, and then you got this guy. So they all will go into that inlet, that little mini Anderson thing, into there to charge the unit up. Cool. Owner's manual, because we all read those. So I haven't read it yet because I just unboxed it, but let's just see how we go, hey? So we turn it on. Turn on. Woo! Okay, it's on. That's a start. So it comes out of the box with 70% charge, so that's okay. That top one is energy coming in, that bottom one will be energy coming out. So you've got some USBs here, you've got I think that is it USB-C, the charging port. I think that's great because that will charge my Samsung phone, that will charge my GoPro, and anything else that runs off of those little chargy things. So it's obviously going to keep going to sleep. That's to save power. Like, people complain about it, but I'd much rather that LCD screen be off and not taking my power, so that's fine. We come around the back, and you've got some 12-volt connectors here for your outputs. So that one, just a normal 12-volt. This one here is that one with the 2 pins that goes in, with the ones that the fridges have and stuff. So you got those 2 guys. That one there, if you hold that, the light comes on. So that one means now we can charge from these ports. There's nothing plugged in there at the moment, so you can't see anything coming out. However, if I grab, let's charge my watch. So I'll plug in my watch like that. It's charging. Can we see anything coming up at the bottom there? No. I dare say this isn't really going to draw too much power, but it is charging my watch straight away from that USB port. It's probably not going to draw massive amounts, but if you're not using it, unplug it, turn it off. It's off. So now it's not wasting any kind of power there. You've got some lights here, so you've got power, input, alarm. I think from what I've read, the alarm just means that you're using it in some fashion. So my watch obviously didn't pick up enough draw, but if I was to pop something else on there, that will show that it's working. I suppose it's to maybe just alert you that something is being used to take that draw out of the battery. It's a nice solid unit, bit plasticky up here, but it's pretty solid. Pretty solid plastic at the top. The bottom, some kind of sort of brushed metal. Feels very solid. I can't believe how light this is for a battery. Like, it's considerable, 6.8 kilos, but it's not, you know, a 30 kilo battery. And I just feel this is safer around the kids too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to not even plug this in with the 240 charger. I'm going to try and get my solar panels. So my old solar blanket, let's see, I need this one, get rid of these guys. I'm going to plug this in the back. Beautiful, that's in. We're going to get this guy. I mean, the other review I saw, and the one from the shops, they always do reviews. I don't know if they're biased or not. That's why I'm doing one. I have no affiliations with any brands or anything. So this is my solar blanket that I bought many moons ago. So that's the old controller that would have to be clicked in to control your power. So that one there, you don't use with these. So if you have one automatically on your panels, you can look at maybe getting someone to try and bypass it or something. I don't know about all that sort of stuff. So if this solar blanket doesn't work to charge this, I'll have to buy another panel. So watch this space, we'll see how it goes. Is it going to give me enough power? I want to be able to last at least 3 to 5 days without any issues of my power situation. I want my fridge to stay cold, and I want to charge my phones and the GoPro cameras, things like that. So let's have a look. We'll plug this in. take it out in the sun.